Hello, my name is Derek Owens, the Associate Registrar of Enrollment Services. Today I'm here representing three offices, which include Financial Aid, the Office of the Registrar, and Student Accounts. Today we'd like to provide you with some helpful tips in navigating your enrollment. Our mission is to guide and support students throughout their college experience from pre-admission through graduation. Students are our top priority, and the Enrollment Services staff is dedicated to empowering each and every student in making effective choices.
There are very important online resources that students and their families should become very familiar with. PAUSE is the student's main source of information about his or her enrollment. The system is the starting point for everything, from registering for classes, to viewing financial aid awards, billing, and to obtain transcripts. We encourage parents to learn how to navigate PAUSE with their students so that they are familiar with the system and can easily find the information they need. However, we encourage parents to work with their students in obtaining information from the PAUSE account. We encourage students to become very familiar with the PAUSE dashboard. The PAUSE dashboard helps you navigate your PAUSE account effectively by providing you with key alerts about your financial aid, registration, and student account balance. The dashboard gives you a summary of your registration and academic records, access to the My Bill link to view your account balance and financial aid, so that a student can always be aware of their awards and any outstanding requirements. The dashboard alerts are very important. If a student logs into their PAUSE account and sees anything highlighted in red, this means a student has specific action they must take to resolve an outstanding requirement or to remove a specific hold on their account. Registration holds are common when a student first accesses their PAUSE account. The most common holds are for emergency contact. A student must update this each semester prior to the next term's registration. A student may also encounter registration errors when attempting to register for a course. If this occurs, the student must contact the department of the course they are trying to register for. The My Bill link on the PAUSE dashboard gives the student access to their e-bill, which is available monthly on PAUSE via Panther Pay. In PAUSE, a student can even give access to their parent or guardian so they can receive the monthly e-bill. If the student gives access to the e-bill, it will be sent via email directly to the parent. Payment of your tuition and fee bill can easily be made online by electronic check, debit, or credit card. MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and Visa are accepted. The PAUSE dashboard is a great tool that will save you a lot of time and assist you in finding important information that you may need. In addition to PAUSE, the Enrollment Service Center has a variety of convenient self-service options online. Panther Answer is a great tool for both students and parents to get their questions answered. Users can type in keywords or questions to obtain useful information from the knowledge base. Trending topics that reveal what other students are asking about are shown in an easy-to-use interface that is always up to date. Panther Answer can be found by clicking the Panther Answer logo from different Georgia State University websites or from the student's PAUSE account. If a current student has specific questions about his or her file that cannot be found by using Panther Answer, students can submit a ticket directly to the Enrollment Service Center, and the student will receive a prompt response to their inquiry. Sorry, parents, this feature is only available to current students at this time. Again, you can still get a wealth of information by searching your question on the Panther Answer knowledge base. So why wait in line or on hold for answers when there's Panther Answer? Georgia State University is bound by federal regulations to protect student records, also known as FERPA. The Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act requires that students give written permission before any information about their student record can be released. This includes parents, even if the parent is paying for the student's education.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. Have a seat.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I'm here to pay my son's tuition bill.
Sure, let me check his account to see if we have his consent on file. I don't see currently that he's given his written consent for us to speak to you about the specifics of his account, but we can give you some general information such as our tuition and fee rates, in order to get
Wait,
into...
excuse me. You mean to tell me as a parent, I'm here to pay his tuition bill and I have to have his consent?
In order for you to get into any specific information, there are two good options for you. The first would be to log in with your son to go over his account. He can pull up through his PAWS account any registration, financial aid, or student account information that you may want to see. The second option would be for your son to come in and give his written consent for us to speak with you about his account without him present.
Okay, so just to make sure I understand, I have two options. Okay, number one is I can go onto PAWS with my son to view his account. And two, he can come in and sign a consent form, which will give me permission for y'all to speak with me without his presence. Correct?
Yes, that's correct, sir.
Okay, that is much relief to me. Thank you.
Okay, glad to hear that. You're very welcome.
In order for the Enrollment Service Center to provide any information about a student's file to a parent, the student must submit a signed consent form along with a copy of their Panther card. The form must detail what information the student would like to share. Another option is for the parent and the student to log into PAWS together to review the information such as tuition cost. It is also very important that a student set up and regularly check their official Georgia State University email account. Your GSU email account is the official means of communication from the university to students. We want to reiterate how important it is to check your GSU email on a regular basis. And students are responsible for staying up to date with this information. Many students set up their GSU email to automatically forward to their personal email account as a backup to ensure they receive all email accordingly. We post very helpful printable semester calendars each semester on the Office of the Registrar website. These calendars provide important information about registration periods, tuition and fee payment deadlines, and the withdrawal periods. Students need to make sure that they are aware of the fee payment deadline each semester. Please review the registration calendar for future semesters. Failing to pay your tuition and fee bill by the deadline may result in a student having their classes canceled. Most students attending Georgia State University will complete a free application for federal student aid with the Department of Education, also known as FAFSA. We encourage students and their families to fill out the FAFSA in order to determine what type of financial aid a student may be eligible for. The FAFSA will allow the Office of Student Financial Aid to determine the student's eligibility for financial aid. The FAFSA must be completed yearly.
Hey, is it too late to complete my FAFSA?
Absolutely not. Even though we encourage our students to complete the FAFSA by the April 1st priority deadline, that way it ensures that they have their award ready when the fee payment deadline occurs in the fall. If you haven't completed the FAFSA already, it's not too late.
Okay.
Actually, while I have you here, let me show you something that will actually save you time when completing the FAFSA. This is the IRS data retrieval tool. What you do is while you complete your FAFSA, you just click on this link to link your FAFSA to the IRS, and it will actually just incorporate you and your parents' tax information directly into the FAFSA.
I didn't work enough to file taxes.
That's okay. All you need is your W-2, and you can just manually input your information on there, and then you can just submit it to us, and we'll get it.
Okay, that sounds good.
After a student completes the FAFSA, Georgia State University will receive the information within 1 to 2 weeks. If the student is selected for verification, the process requires that the student submit documentation such as IRS transcripts and verification worksheets to be compared to the information that was provided on the FAFSA. The student may review his or her document requirements via their PAWS account. The student's PAWS account will list the documents required and the status.
Thank you for calling Georgia State University's Enrollment Services Center. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm calling about my financial aid. Yes, I filled out all the paperwork I need to on my end, and I still don't see the money on my account. I really need this money, like, as soon as possible. I have to pay for my books and school and all these other things. When will it hit my account?
Okay, may I please have your Panther number? It looks like your financial aid package has been awarded for the aid year, and you are eligible for a refund. Just keep in mind that once registration closes, you'll receive your refund within 2 weeks after classes begin.
Thanks so much. You were so helpful.
And as far as your direct deposit goes, what I recommend that you do is log into your PAWS account. You'll be able to access your information regarding your financial aid and also set up your refund preference. Here is where you would either want to set up for direct deposit or the Panther card. And you can view your award status and information there as well. Do you have any other questions for me at this time?
Yeah, you answered all of my questions. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a great day.
Financial aid is situational and can vary from student to student and family to family. It is important that you create a plan of action based on your situation and that students monitor their financial aid account. We strongly encourage students to complete their financial aid files as early as possible. Students can obtain a variety of information about financial aid, tuition, scholarships, and loans on this website. We encourage you to make sure that everything is completed before school begins, such as making sure that your FAFSA is completed, that you've met with student advisement, you've registered for courses, if you're interested in campus housing, which is optional, that you've accepted your financial aid awards, and that you are enrolled in at least 6 hours to receive those financial aid awards, and that you've set up your GSU email. We want to know, are you Panther ready? As your son or daughter gets ready to begin their educational career, we know that you have lots of questions. But that's where the Enrollment Services Center comes in. The staff in the Enrollment Service Center is here to assist you with any questions you might have on such things like registering for classes, financing your education, and paying your tuition and fee bill. Our goal is to provide the necessary tools to help students and their families create a plan that will carry the student through their education so that they can successfully achieve a degree.
There is an additional session today, Financing Your Academic Future. You should plan to attend. At the session, you can have specific questions answered concerning financial aid and student accounts. There is a blue brochure in your packet entitled Finance Your Academic Future. Please review and learn what questions to ask today and about possible future issues that may arise. Again, welcome to Georgia State University, and go Panthers!